just before we went on recess, the state had sought to introduce as an exhibit the statement that was allegedly made by the witness here, Mr. Buthelezi,
Yes.
and there was an objection that came from my side, which was to the effect that the state cannot simply decide to request that the statement be handed in as an exhibit and be marked as an exhibit before the state has satisfied certain jurisdictional requirements for the handing in of a statement, my lord, which relates to the proving of such a statement. I think then the court, that's where there was a cul-de-sac, or there was an issue. Then I think then the court requested parties to prepare heads of arguments, come and address the court on that aspect, my lord.
Yeah.
The state I received the state, actually I saw that the state had sent their heads of argument on Friday, and I had to respect that too as a person who raised an objection, my lord. However, after a critical analysis of the state's heads of argument and not actually the state's heads of argument, but a critical analysis of the concerned statement that was allegedly made by Mr. Buthelezi, my lord, I then realized that I would appropriately and most effectively deal with whatever that is contained in the statement, depending on how the state would want to use that statement in my main argument, when we argue for that everything has been said and done during the main argument, my lord. Then I formed a viewpoint that I would rather request to withdraw, not really to abandon that objection, but just simply to withdraw it for now, my lord, and go and deal with it in the main argument, my lord. The reason why I'm withdrawing that argument, my lord, is because I don't know what value would the state argue the extent to which the court must attach to the said statement, my lord. But having had a view on the state's heads of argument, I realized that it will only be fair for me to withdraw my objection and pend it up until that time, my lord. And I can tell the court why I did that, my lord.
Hello?
I'm saying I can tell the court if the court wishes me to explain that. No, thank you, my lord.
You withdraw?
Yes.
There's nothing before me.
As it pleases the court, my
Okay,
lord.
thank
So that is the situation now. Thank you, my lord.
Udaba lwesitatimende lwamaphambilini uMnumzana uMnisi no-Advocate uMnisi abevezele ukuthi-ke cha unenkinga ukuthi-ke umbuso ungathi-ke uhlele umbuzo-ke umfakazi ngaso isitatimende lesi uthi cha-ke okwamanje usezosihoqisa-ke leso sicelo leso kuzokuthi-ke uma ngaba icala-ke leli seliphothulwa-ke emaphethelweni alo icala uma esenza izothulo zakhe-ke enkantolo yila khona-ke udaba lolo azokhuluma ngalo. Kodwa-ke kwamanje isicelo leso kabe senzile mayelana nokuthi umbuso uhloma ufakazi ngemibuzo usasihoqisa leso sicelo okwamanje.
Is that the general feeling amongst the other councils?
That's the same sentiment, my lord, as the court processes.
My lord, the objection has been withdrawn. I have nothing to add. Thank you.
There's nothing to add, my lord.
Okay. Okay, then we can comment. What's the time now?
10:49.
10? Okay, 10:49. You're still under oath, Mr. Buthelezi, ne?
Usangaphansi kwesifungo
Buthelezi, ne?
kaButhelezi.
Yeah.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, thanks.
My lord, at this stage,
I will therefore request that the statement that the defense previously objected to then be handed up as Exhibit ZZZ 12.
Yeah.
Good morning, Mr. Jonasi, as well as Mr. Buthelezi.
Sir, sawubona babuthelezi. 13 sir.
Mr. Buthelezi, I want us to go back to your evidence briefly.
Ngifisa nje ukuthi singabuyela ke kafishane ubufakazi bakho.
You indicated that you know accused number 3 before court.
Ushilo ukuthi ke umsolo wenkantolo phambi kwenkantolo, umsolo wesithathu phambi kwenkantolo uyamazi. Yes.
You further testified that you are from the same village in Machamhlope.
Washo nokuthi ke nibuye esigodini esisodwa eMachamhlope. Yes.
Is accused number 3 related to the Buthelezis in any way?
Ngabe kukhona ke ukuhlobana anako umsolo wesithathu nabakwaButhelezi? No, there isn't any.
Thank you. You further testified that you, at some stage, you resided together with accused number 3 in Krugersdorp.
Ushilo ukuthi kwakunesikhathi la khona enanihlala ndawonye eKrugersdorp umsolo wesithathu? Yes.
In a hostel called Joshua Door.
Ihostel ebizwa ngokuthi Joshua Door. Yes.
Do you recall which year was it?
Unyaka ungabe usawukhumbula? Although I won't be certain, but around 2000. 2006, 7, around there.
And then when was the last time you saw accused number 3?
Ihlandla lokugcina noma ugcina kwakho kumbona umsolo wesithathu kwakunini?
Sure, 2011.
If I'm not mistaken, I'm sure 2011.
Where?
Kuphi nendawo?
Sasibona na Force Rollers.
We saw each other in Phosphorus.
Where exactly in Foslores?
Kuphi nendawo ePhosphorus?
Sabona na hostela eMazulwini sizovashela enikenge ngasekhaya hlala eMazulwini.
We saw each other at the Mazulwini hostel. We were there visiting our homies from back home who are residing at Emazulwini hostel.
Is Emazulwini hostel the same as Basuti hostel?
Emazulwini hostel, eBasuthu hostel, indawo eyodwa le?
No, eMazulwini ingenhla bese uthi basuthini lezansi. Sithathanyana nje ngani.
No, there is.
Kusuka eMazulwini eMasuthu.
No, it's quite some distance, a distance from each other. The Emazulwini hostel is right at the top, and then when you go down, that's when you find Basuthu hostel.
Thank you. I want to show you an exhibit. Exhibit SD. Before court. Do you see that exhibit?
Yes, what is this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you identify the person that you see on that photo?
Ungamusho umuntu lo umbona lapha esithombeni?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who is he?
Ubani?
I choose number 3.
I choose number 3.
And then can you describe his features in that photograph?
Uma ungachaza ke impawu ke phecelezi ke ama features akhe kulesa sithombe ukubonayo ke ngayi esithombeni lesi.
Ibona i-dread,
Dreadlocks.
skipa lesa sigqokile ngasasa.
I know the t-shirt that he's wearing.
Is that the only thing that you can describe?
Wena phela ongakusho,
Namastashes.
as well as the mustache, the witness pointing at the upper lip.
What else?
Following?
Nokuthi lokhu kuvelayo iflow ngathi yase hostel noma ngaziwa ukuthi yasemazulwini noma yasebasuthwini kodwa nje mangibuka ibhodi la phezulu no hostel.
But when that which is appearing in the background, the board right at the top there, although I'm not certain whether it is Mazulini hostel, Basotho hostel, but that's at the hostel.
Now I want us to look at his upper quadrant of his teeth. What do you see?
Bengifuna ke sibheke ke la kulamazinyo la angaphezulu ukuthi ke ubonani ungasonda umfuna sonda. I see a gold teeth,
Is that
gold tooth.
is that how you know accused number 3 back then?
Ngabe indlela owawumazi ngayo ngaleso sikhathi leso.
Ayi ngimkhumbule negold teeth lokhu ngamazi ekupheleni kwakhe ngahlala naye kaFili so nangesikhathi ngimgcina 2011 bangaphosisa wangenabo.
No, I don't know him to be someone with a gold tooth from the stage when we were growing up, when we stayed together in Kagiso, as well as the last time I saw him in 2011. No, he did not have it.
But you confirm that you can see the gold tooth on that photograph.
Kodwa ke uyaqinisekisa ukuthi kusona isithombe lesi igold yayibona.
Yeah, ngiyabona.
Yes, I do see it.
There's another image, enhanced image of the photograph.
Kuseyilesi sithombe ke ukuthi nje senziwe sasikhuluki.
Can you comment now on the background where you said it was either in Mazulwini hostel somewhere?
Uma ke manje usungasebenzisa lesi sithombe ke kuloko bukhulume ngakho emuva lapha yana uthi awunasiqiniseko noma kusemazulwini noma kusebasuthu kukhona manje ongakusho.
Noma ngeke ngiqinisekise ifront because la hostel akhe indlela efanayo onke u2 basuthwini nemazulwini.
Although I won't be able now to be certain or to confirm, because the way or the manner in which the two hostels are built, Mazulwini as well as Basotwini, it's the same.
So what you can confirm that that background is one of the hostel.
Kodwa ungakusho ukuthi emuva lapha yana elinye lalama hostel amabili. Yes.
Accused number 3 has told this court that this photograph was taken in 2012 in a house that he was renting in. There's a comment?
Kwakushilo ke noma ke kuyinto eshiwo uyena umsolo wesithathu etshela lenkantolo ukuthi isithombe lesi ke sathathwa emzini thizeni noma ke kwindlu thizeni ngo2012 indlu awayirenta noma awayirenta kuyo. Sorry.
Please the court members request to take instruction from accused number 3 in this operation. Mr. Mnube is bringing to my attention that he would request the state to provide a record that says he said that this photo was taken at a particular house because the instructions that he gave me that I put to Mabaso, who testified extensively, although he was just a jittery witness in this regard. It was to the effect that this photo was taken at a hostel and the taker of this photo was his girlfriend, not at a particular house. So he's requesting the state to provide that record.
Siyacela kumsolo wesithathu ukuthi ke umshushisi aletheke irekhodi eliqinisekisa lokhu aqeda ukusho-ke ngoba yena-ke akhumbulayo nokwashiwo ummeli ekutshela yena-ke uMabaso phambi kwale nkantolo ukuthi-ke isithombe lesi kwakuse-hostel futhi-ke umthwebuli wesithombe usisi-ke ayethandana naye kwi-hostel. Kodwa ucela-ke manje irekhodi lalokhu umshushisi akushoyo.
As the court pleases, my lord, we refer the court to the record of the 20th of June 2025 on page 33.
20 June 2025, page 33.
Okay, Mr. Mnisi, thank you. An accusatory says this photo, which is on the right-hand side, it is a photo that was taken in 2012. Mr. Mabasa, I hear you. It is a photo that was taken at a house where he was staying at in Vosloorus.
Ufunda lapho-ke umshushisi ethi-ke ila khona u-advocate Mnisi ayitshela yena-ke uMabasa ukuthi-ke isithombe lesi-ke kwakusendlini-ke awayerenta kuyona noma eqashe kuyona eVosloorus ngo-2012.
My lord, the reason why the photo was on the right side, that the photos were put side by side. So this photo was on the right-hand side. I'm not sure if that answers now the objection by my colleague as well as accused number 3. Then there's no longer an objection. What is your comment, Mr. Buthelezi?
Uthini-ke kuloko Mnumzane Buthelezi ukuthi-ke kuloko umshushisi akushilo-ke kuwena ukuthi-ke umsolo wesithathu uthi-ke isithombe lesi kwakuyindlu-ke noma-ke kumuzi-ke ayeqashe kuwona.
Ngeke ngikuphike ngoba ngishilo ukuthi ngamgcina mna 2011.
I wouldn't dispute that, as I indicated that the last time I saw him was in 2011.
But you see that then directly contradict what you are saying regarding the background.
Kodwa ngabe uyakubona-ke manje ukuthi lokho kuphikisana-ke naloko okukhulumayo wena masibuka ingemuva lesithombe lesiyana.
Listen, this witness never said that I am certain that this is a hostel. He says that view which is behind that photo looks to me like it is a hostel. He never said, I'm certain that that is a hostel and the reason why I'm saying that it is because of this. He says to me, it looks like that is a hostel. That is his own observation. That is his own observation, my lord. So he cannot be said that there's a contradiction between what Mr. Mube said and what this witness' observation is.
Witness Mr. Buthelezi says it's either or. Did you hear that one? Either or.
Yes, what is either or, my lord?
Either it's eBasotwini or eMazulwini, whatever.
Yes,
But it is at a particular hostel, either or, because this is the way hostels are being fashioned. That's what I'm quoting from him.
my lord, all houses, well, the number of houses have got white ceilings.
No, I'm quoting his evidence, not
Yes, I'm just trying
Yeah,
to
he
bring
says
sanity to the whole thing.
He's certain that this is the outlook
Yes.
of a hostel. What he can't be certain of is either it's Basotwini or Amazulwini.
But nonetheless, my lord,
Okay,
it's
fine,
just it's not a big issue, my lord.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fine.
Thank you.
As the court pleases. Can you interpret the interaction between Mr. Mnisi as well as the court, because I think it's very important.
Umehluleli uthi-ke ebethatha nje noma-ke uthatha kuloko kushilo wena ukuthi-ke ushilo ukuthi kuse-hostel laphayana ongenasiqiniseko sako nje kuphela-ke ukuthi-ke kusemazulwini noma-ke kuseBasotwini, kodwa ushilo ukuthi-ke kuse-hostel laphayana-ke ngoba-ke la ma-hostel amabili indlela akhiwe ngayo akhiwe ngokufana.
So do you realize that those versions cannot coexist?
Ingabe manje usuyakubona-ke ukuthi-ke le inkulumo ezimbili lezi-ke ayingeke zibe yiqiniso zombili ngoba-ke kunale nkulumo kuphinde kube nale nkulumo ukuthi ngeke-ke kokubili kube yiqiniso.
Angeke ngithi akusile iqiniso noma yilo, because mina isakhiwo engisibona lapha ngisibona njengala ngiyahlala khona hostel.
I would not say that it is true, it is not true, but what I am seeing here, I'm seeing a place where I resided at the hostel.
ngakho ngithe ngenza kuseBasuthwini noma kuseMazulwini.
Hence I said it's either eMazulwini or Basotwini because of the building.
Thank you. Now, look at accused number 3 today. Does he still have those dreadlocks?
Uma ke umbuka noma umbhekileke namuhla umsolo wesithathu usenawo lawo ama dread lawo?
Cha sena.
No, he no longer has them.
And then what is your comment regarding the complexion?
Paula uthini ke ngebala lakhe?
Ibala lakhe nje lokuba mpofu from ekhula bonke nje lokuba mpofu.
That's his complexion from a young age, the light in complexion. Basically, all of them in his family, they are light in complexion.
Thank you. Now, let us go back to the stage where you and your brother Marco were arrested in Benoni. Do you remember that evidence?
Sibuyeleke kubufakazi bakho bethululeke ngaphambili ngesikhathi wena ke nomfowenu niboshwa eBenoni wena noMarco. Yes.
That was in August of 2013, correct?
Akungo August ka 2013. Yes.
Were you arrested for a Benoni case or a Nongoma case?
Engabe uma uboshwa lapho waboshwa icala laseBenoni noma icala lakwaNongoma?
Lawa nongoma kodwa basithola nebhamu engekho emthethweni. Asisitshaja nebhamu sayobunga ukuthi seBenoni.
Okay. Nongoma matter, but they found us in possession of unlicensed firearms. They then charged us, and then we went to appear in court in Benoni.
Correct. So you were made to appear in court in Benoni for also the Nongoma case?
Uma ngabe nibingelela imanje eBenoni nase nibingelela futhi necala leli lakwaNongoma.
Cha sakwela icala lebhamu eBenoni nge-26. Saqedwa inkantolo basithatha amaphoyisa siseKZN. Sawubingelela 27 eKZN kulesibili.
No, we appeared in Benoni for the matter of the unlicensed firearms on the 26th, and then the police then took us to KwaNongoma. That's when we then appeared in court in KwaNongoma on the 27th. It was on a Tuesday.
Thank you, Mr. Buthelezi. Now, let us then shift our focus on accused number 1. You testified that you do know accused number 1, Muzi Sibiya, correct?
Ushilo ke ukuthi umsolo wokuqala uMuzi Sibiya uyamazi angithi?
Yebo ngathi ngokumbona ehostel eBasuthwini.
Yes, I said just by sight or seeing him at the hostel Basotwini.
And then that was around 2013, correct?
Kwakungabo 2013 angithi?
Yebo.
Yes.
Thank you. There is a police officer in this court who gave evidence on the 13th of October 2023. His name is Mhlangalelwa Moses Mboto. Do you know this police officer?
Kunephoyisa elethula ubufakazi ke phambi kwalenkantolo nge-13 October 2023 igama lalo uMhlangalelwa Mboto. Ingabe uyalazi lo phoyisa lelo?
Angilazi.
No, I don't know him.
Between, he is a colonel. Let me just add that he is a colonel in the South African Police Service.
Uyi-colonel noma asithi ke waye u-colonel ke ngoba akasasebenzi ke manje emaphoyiseni waye u-colonel ngaleso sikhathi leso.
Angilazi.
No, I don't know him.
So between Colonel Mboto as well as Muzi Sibiya, who do you know?
Phakathi kwa-Colonel Mboto noMuzi Sibiya ubani omaziyo?
The witness has clearly said, I do not know an officer by the name of Mboto. Now the question is phrased, between accused 1 and Mboto, who do you know? That's an unfair question, my lord. That's the court places. And also he has said, I know accused number 1 by sight at the Basotho hostel, my lord. That's the court places.
Between Colonel Mhlangalelwa Moses Mboto and Muzi Sibiya, who do you know by sight?
Phakathi kukaKenya Mhlangalelwa, Moses Mbotho kanye noMoses Sibiya, ubani omjwayele ngokumbona noma omazi ngokumbona?
umuntu angimazi umbona uMoses Sibiya ngo-2013.
The person that I know by sight in 2013 is Moses Sibiya.
Furthermore, there is another police officer who gave evidence in court. His name is Nkosi Khona James Hadebe, who is a lieutenant colonel stationed at anti-corruption Klerksdorp.
Kube khona ke uNkosi Khona Hadebe
James Hadebe.
naye ke Lieutenant Colonel ngesikhundla osebenzela eKlerksdorp.
Do you know a lieutenant colonel called Nkosi Khona James Hadebe?
Ingaba leyo Lieutenant Colonel leyo uNkosi Khona James Hadebe uyamazini?
Cha angimazi.
No, I don't know.
Between Lieutenant Colonel Nkosi Khona James Hadebe and accused number 1 Moses Sibiya, who do you know by sight?
Phakathi ke kuka Lieutenant Colonel Nkosi Khona James Hadebe no Moses Sibiya, ubani omazi ngokumbona kulabo babili?
Kungani qhathanisa umuntu engamazi nomuntu engake ngambona?
Why the comparison between someone that is unknown to me and someone that I have seen?
I've asked you the very same question regarding Colonel Mbotho. You didn't have difficulties in answering that question. Why now?
Ngikubuze ke lo mbuzo lona ofanayo ke mayelana naye uKolonel Mbotho, awubanga nankinga, kungani unenkinga manje?
I think that question is pretty relevant because the testimony of this witness or the answer that he gave was, I know Mr. Sibiya by sight. This question that comes from the state is, who do you know? There is a by sight, which is an answer from this witness. Then there's a question that comes from this state that says, who do you know? When you see a person by sight, that does not necessarily translate to you knowing them. I think that's the reason why this witness wants the state to clarify. In any event, it is within his rights to request a clarification on the sentence when he does not understand it. Thank you.
Is that the same objection?
It was the same objection, my lord, on the basis of unfairness to the witness, that he is being asked by the state to comment on the question when he has already said that I don't know that Colonel Mbotho. Thank you.
Yes.
As the court pleases, my lord, I will rephrase the question. Between Lieutenant Colonel James Nkosi Khona Hadebe as well as Moses Sibiya, I put it to you that you know Moses Sibiya by sight.
Phakathi kuka Lieutenant Colonel Nkosi Khona James Hadebe no Moses Sibiya, ngizothi mina kuwena umuntu omazi ngokumbona uMoses Sibiya, sorry.
Yeah, umuntu engimazi ukumbona uMoses.
Yes, the person that I know by sight is Moses Sibiya.
Now let us then revisit the evidence of Lieutenant Colonel Khumalo. In fact, before we do that, Mr. Ramasipile did ask you a question in the following terms: whether you go by any other name, but there was no answer regarding that. Do you have any other name that you sometimes go by?
Unombuzo ke akubuze wona ubaba uRamasipile ukuthi likhona yini elinye igama owaziwa ngalo kodwa ke ibingekho impendulo lapho. Ingaba likhona yini elinye igama obizwa ngalo noma owaziwa ngalo?
Yebo, ngasho la ukuthi ngizona igama likaMakimba.
Yes, I indicated here that I'm known by the name of Makimba.
Makimba. Is that name documented anywhere in your identity document?
Ingaba ke kumazisi wakho khona la libhalwe khona igama lelo kaMakimba?
Cha.
No.
Is it a name that is known to people of your age or your peers or your mates?
ingabe yigama elaziwa abantu abangontanga bakho, abantu abangani bakho, abantu nje ongathi ukhula nabo?
Yebo nje igama laziwa ngasemakhaya engikhule nalo vele.
Yes, it is a name that is known back home, a name that I grew up being called by.
Okay, before we go on to break, is that also the name that you were known by at the hostel in 2013?
Ingabe ngo-2013 yigama owawaziwa babekwazi ngalo yini
Igama
ehostel
engaziwa
le hostel? Yes.
Thank you, my lord. I see it's 11:15. Can we adjourn for tea at this stage?
Okay.